What's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Furitek Avatar radio system. So here in my hands, I have a stock ESC that comes with all your version 1 SCX24s, and as you can see, I decased it and I put the case back on, so it's looking kind of ugly. And here in my hand, I have the Furitek Avatar receiver, and it's a lot smaller, as you can see. Put it there, it's probably about a third of the size this way. And it's really small compared to the case of the stock SCX24 ESC. So this is really important to my Furitek Scythe build because it is it's really small up here up top, and so I had my receiver up there, and that kind of looks kind of wrong. So I'm happy to show you guys this new Furitek Avatar receiver, which is really small. And so with this receiver comes a transmitter, and so this is sold in the kit. This is $150 for the receiver and the transmitter, and so it's pretty cool. I got to say, Furitek USA sent me this, and so this video is brought to you by Furitek USA. If I didn't mention that already, all the links will be in the description. So this is a pretty cool little system right here. So this is the transmitter, this is the receiver. It's really small. It's going to work perfect on my Scythe build because space is really limited. So let's talk about it. So here is the Furitek Avatar receiver up close, and so let's talk about it. So it has 4 different channels, and so channel 1 is on the far left right here if you're looking at it this way. So right here, channel 1. I like to think of it's on the side where the button is up top. So here's the button, the bind button, this little black dot right here. Get up to focus, that's the bind button. So channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and channel 4. So channel 1 is going to be for your servo. Channel 2 is going to be for what is it, what plugs into my lizard, and then channel 3 and 4 you can use them for whatever you'd like. If you want some lights, or if you want another servo for 4-wheel steer, you can also do that. And so how I had it set up, I believe, let's do it. So my servo goes in like that. My power, I always put them in wrong, so let's see if I put them in right this time. Nope, I already put that one in wrong. That goes in like that. It goes like that. Plug in our power. And so there is everything connected. And let's talk about transmitter. So I turn it on, real simple, kind of pull down the button, waiting for it to load. Now we're all running. So there's my steering, and there is my crawling. And so it's kind of a mess right now, but I had a rubber band right here. All right, so here's everything all tidied up. I kind of just use a rubber band, kind of just get all these wires together. I do want to fit them in the cab, I just haven't made the time to make the space and kind of think through it and do it right now. But it does save a lot of room compared to the stock ESC that I could not fit at all with this little latch right here, as you can see. So it wasn't really working like that, but I'm super happy to have such a small receiver with the Scythe. And so when I was binding it, the blue light is really important. And so the blue light is supposed to flash. And when I first put everything together, it was flashing, but it was a slow flash. So I kept on trying to bind it with the bind button on the receiver, and it wouldn't bind. I was just like, what the heck? But I went to the manual on the website, and so you click the manual here, PDF, and so you can find it on the Furitek USA website, and here you are. And so it kind of goes through the instructions and talks about how to bind it. And the thing that I was messing up on was that I didn't hold the bind button before I turned everything on, and so the flash, there's a super fast blue flash, and there's a blue flash, and so I was doing the wrong flash. You needed the super fast blue flash, and then you come here to the transmitter, and let's see if I can get the screen to look good. So here we are in the menu, and so when you want to bind it, you want to go down to mode, and so you're gonna come down here, and there's mode. So you select it, and you want to come down to bind, and you kind of just bind it, and it'll bind really easily when that blue light is flashing really quick. So now my Scythe is all binded up. All right, so let's navigate some of the menus on this transmitter. And so you want to hold down, this is a joystick right here, so you can go up, down, left, right, you can kind of press it like a button. And there's also button 1, button 2 up here on the transmitter with this nice little display. And so I've been doing this a lot on accident. I haven't learned it yet, but you want to hold down the button to go back, I believe. So there we are. And so here we are in the menu. In reverse, you can change, this always pops up. Nope, see, there you go, and I turned it off on accident. Bam. Turn it back on. So it's cool because it shows you the battery percentage of your transmitter. So I'm at 96% with, it takes 4 AAAs. Let me turn this thing back on. It's on. Let's get out of this menu, and so you can control the reverse, the trim, the endpoints, exponential, mode, crawler mix, telemetry 1, telemetry 2, button map, and a bunch of settings. So it's pretty, you can dive pretty deep into this thing. You can set up, this is for 4-wheel steer. I don't have 4-wheel steer, I only have 1 servo up front. But when you do have it, you can make it crab walk, you can make it, how do you call it? Follow the front. I don't know what that's called. Not really into 4-wheel steer, but I should do it on this build. But there's plenty of options to go on there. Let me see if I can find some other things. Reverse. So if you turn on you set everything, have everything all set up. And let's say you're turning as opposite. So let's see. Here, go to the right, turns to the right. Oh, it better be this way. Have it to the right, turns to the right, turns to the left. Let's say you have it all set up and it's backwards. So you can go to steering. Oh no, not channel 3, channel 4. Steering. Now it's reverse. So if I go right, let's turn left. Go left, we'll turn right. Let's say that's happening. We just go to your menu here, and you can change your steering from reverse to normal. And now we're back, right, left. So the same thing for the throttle. Let's say if you go up, you go forward, you go down, you go backwards. You can switch it all here in the settings, so you don't need the app on your phone. And also, I didn't mention, I did have the Lizard Bluetooth module on this ESC, and I removed it so I could see the telemetry on the transmitter. So let me see if I can bring that up. So here's an example of the telemetry you can see on the transmitter. So I can turn it left and right, you can see it moving. Hit the trigger. So that's pretty cool if you're into that. Let's say you're messing with the settings too much and you forgot what you did. You can come down here, hold the button, go all the way down to the bottom, settings, go to reset to factory. If you want to reset, hit OK. We all mess up sometimes, so I definitely like to reset to factory every once in a while. So I forgot to mention this about the transmitter. There's this little button back here, press it, and break it into 2 pieces. So it's pretty cool if you need to throw it in a bag. If you're low on space, you can kind of fit it all in there. And then you pop off this little lid right here. See if I can get it to pop off. And voila, you have 4 AAA batteries. So that's pretty cool. So here is a comparison of the 2 transmitters. On the left, we have the Furitek Avatar, which is a lot smaller than the stock SCX24 transmitter. Here on the right, the profile is a lot smaller. And with the added feature of being able to break it down, it should help out with fitting in a bag or something like that. So again, that little button right there, pop it off into 2 pieces like that. And here's just the stock controller. So yeah, and it has this cool display. I was gonna say LCD, it's not an LCD display, it's just a display. And it has a button 1 function, button 2 function. You can program those to a couple different things that you would like the rear steer and stuff like that. So that's totally customizable feature for the Avatar. And it lines up with these little slots right here. I don't know if I can show that correctly, but line them up, bam. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, so that is the Furitek Avatar radio system. First, I'd like to thank Furitek USA for sending me out the Avatar so I could kind of show you guys how it works and how it functions. The link to that product will be in the description of this video. So if you want to check it out, definitely do that. I do want to comment that this little Avatar radio system is definitely for someone who's more into the hobby. If I was a beginner, I'd definitely stay away. Just like with the Scythe build, this is some really serious stuff and it is pretty expensive. So I definitely recommend only getting this if you're into the hobby and you know exactly what you're doing, because this is some serious electronics and stuff like that. It can get very confusing at times. So yeah, but overall I'm excited to smash all this stuff into underneath this lid right here and have a cool comp crawler to my collection. So thanks again Furitek USA for sending it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.